Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Run.down. I'm your host, Tyrese, doing another solo episode. And doing another solo episode after a Knicks win. A very enthusiastic win, a very topsy-turvy win, but a very interesting win nonetheless. Knicks were able to win against the Mavericks tonight, 120 to 113. I think kind of headlined by both Karl-Anthony Towns and Josh Hart having triple doubles. Karl-Anthony Towns with 26, 12, and 11. Josh Hart with 16, 12, and 11. And OG Anunoby with a 35-point effort. A lot of good to take away from this game. A little bit of bad, but I think it's a lot more positive than negative. I think I want to start with the triple-double bros. Karl-Anthony Towns, 26 points. Again, 12 rebounds, 11 assists. I thought he was great in the first half. The free throws are a little bit of a concern, but other than that, I thought he played really well as a passer. I think he had 5 assists in the first quarter. I just thought he was able to dissect the Mavericks defense with whatever little is left of it. I thought he made good decisions with the ball in his hands. And I think you really get to see the multifaceted areas of Cat's game where he's not somebody who traditionally is a playmaker in terms of like out of the pick and roll, but he can pass the ball and he can make good decisions with the ball in his hands. And he's been great at being able to operate from the top of the key and find cutters. I don't prefer the baseline playmaking that he does, but he's capable of doing that as well. I just think he's very intuitive. I think he's a very heads-up passer, and you can clearly see the finesse in his game, the feel in his game. It's incredibly high for somebody of his size, and I loved it. It was great to watch. It was great to see him find cutters. It was great to see him work off of the other guys in the lineup. Very encouraging game from him, and hopefully we get many more cat triple doubles. It was really good to see. And then the other triple double, of course, is Josh Hart, 16 points, 12 rebounds, 11 assists, 2 steals as well. Thought he really brought it after the first quarter. I want to say the first quarter he was kind of hesitant, but after that, I thought he hit the ground running. I thought he gave the team much needed energy. I thought he was kind of everywhere. He was really active. Good to see him hit a couple threes. I wish he took a little more, but I mean, 2 threes from Josh Hart, you'll take them however you can get them. 6 to 9 from the field. Hitting the shots that he usually makes, taking a couple threes in transition, and just being a demon in transition. Being a demon as a rebounder, and I was thoroughly encouraged by his performance. I thought it was really good from him. Really good to kind of see him get into a groove. I want to say these last couple of games. It's been kind of up and down. I mean, he had a great game against the Heat a week ago, where he had a triple double. But yeah, it's good to see him kind of start to get into a groove of his passing. I think they really leaned on him as a passer, and I think it's benefiting as a result. And OG Anunoby, 35 points, 5 rebounds, assist, 2 steals and a block, 15 to 24 from the field, 36 from 3. Just absolutely torched the Mavs defense with his ability to cut, his ability to finish around the rim, and his athleticism. These are the kind of games when OG has where you're just like, you understand why the Knicks were willing to give up so much in terms of player capital to acquire him, why the Knicks put such a value on him in free agency with his deal. He just has these performances where you're just kind of in awe. And on a night like tonight, where it kind of felt pretty effortless from him, he drops 35. It wasn't anything complicated. It was just smartly timed cuts to the basket, great shooting from the corners. I think he's kind of taken a hit in terms of his efficiency this year because he's been trying to flesh out the different parts of his game. He's trying to do things as a cutter. He's trying to do things from above the break. He's trying to do more things as a driver. And I do like the fact that he's been able to do that. So it's really good to see him kind of reap the benefits of that. Yeah, great game from him. Really positive, really encouraging to see. And the other member of Wingstop, Mikal Bridges, 21 points. No other stats of note. Another efficient night from him, 9 of 14 from the field, 2 of 4 from 3. Again, I just think this was a very great offensive performance from the 4 starters. Cameron Payne was just kind of there holding on the fort. But yeah, really good performance from him. Really encouraging performance from the starters. Defensively, not too much to really speak of. I thought they were kind of soft in the paint. They defended the 3 kind of well, but they only took 19 threes, so not much to speak about there. But yeah, really encouraging performance from the starters. I thought Precious Achiuwa had a solid game as well. 11 points, 2 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. 5 of 7 from the field. Good to see him finish around the basket. Good to see him get some action defensively. Really encouraging for him. Landry Shamet had 11 points. Again, it's really positive to see. And Tyler Kolek. 2 points, 9 assists. Even got a block in there too. I mean, I think he's always capable of giving you productive minutes. I liked the take that I saw from him in the game where he took a cat screen and tried to attempt to pull up 3. I thought that was really encouraging for his development, even though he missed it, because those are the kind of shots you want him to take off the screens. Those are the kind of shots that are going to keep defenses honest, and those are the kind of shots he needs to make in order to be an NBA caliber point guard. But yeah, a lot of positives to take out of this game in terms of offensive process, in terms of the other guys, I want to say, who are your depth pieces. Cam Payne, Landry Shamet, Tyler Kolek. Those are the kind of moments you want to see, I think, where it's like you can kind of see them fleshing out their game and understanding why they're going to be relied on for depth and why the Knicks should invest minutes into them, especially Tibbs. Yeah. Also, Kevin McCullough Jr. got his first minutes today, scored his first points. Really good to see from him. Yeah, I think it's just a really feel-good win. It was kind of shaky in the first and in the first half and in the third quarter. They started to kind of pull away, and in the fourth quarter, it became a laugher. Yeah, really good to see from him, and hopefully the Knicks are able to carry the momentum into tomorrow's game against the Clippers. Nick Yax has 40 assists and 53 made baskets. Yeah, the ball was flying around today. I think guys made it an effort to try to get involved with each other. It was really positive to see that. Yeah. Tay212, Kevin McCullough for MVP. I mean, if he can do anything like he's done in the G League, I agree with that sentiment. And I think he also got the game ball from Josh Hart, which was really cool to see. The Josh Hart variant getting the game ball from Josh Hart. 140 points in the paint, 74 from Knicks. Crazy. Yeah, there was just no kind of paint defense tonight. It just kind of seemed like it was Karl-Anthony Towns and Kai Jones taking turns on who scoring on each other and giving up points. So, wish there was a little bit better of a defensive effort, but they just could not miss in the first half. And in the second half, I think the Knicks were able to do a little bit better on that end. Honestly, the Najee Marshall stuff was kind of funny because it made no sense for him to have 38 points, but I guess somebody had to kind of score for that team. Brandon Williams, 22 points. Again, like, these are kind of the other dudes for the Mavericks, whoever's left. It's their Suicide Squad, essentially, and having those kind of guys have those kind of performances, maybe not the best, but ultimately, I mean, you won the game, so can't feel too bad if you win the game, in my opinion. Nick Yak paid Shaman again, lacking Payne 2 points, 5 assists, 30 minutes. I don't think Payne was lacking at all. And I don't think Shamit was really lacking either. I thought both of them played pretty well. I think Shamit played pretty well. He missed his threes, but I think he hit everything else. I mean, he got to the line twice this game. I don't think he really played that poorly. If your ninth man, or your eighth man, I guess in this case, is giving you 11 points in 19 minutes, I think that's fine. Yeah, I mean, Cam Payne could have hit shots, but he only took 3. I think I would have just liked to see him probably do a little bit more in terms of like getting into the paint and actually trying to like look for a shot. But I think he just kind of let everybody else cook, kind of let everybody else do their thing. And I mean, I think it worked out. So, real quick, we're going to do the ad read. BetOnline is the world's most trusted betting platform and your number one source for betting on all the madness. Whether you're a seasoned fan or first-time bettor, BetOnline is your ultimate game day companion. With the largest selection of odds on everything from college basketball to a $200,000 graphic contest, BetOnline continues to be your number one sports betting source. From every Cinderella story to every hat trick, BetOnline has you covered with odds, stats, and more for every game, every play, and every win. BetOnline, the game starts here. And you can tell it's dated because we don't have any Cinderellas this year, because a cursed NIL has taken away the Cinderella from us. But at the very least, Final Four in San Antonio. So, hey, I'm happy. Mitch would have had 4 blocks in the first half. How many times they attacked the rim? Yeah, they kind of just threw a lot of stuff up and it worked. So, I don't disagree with that at all. Brian Benjamin, I'm not mad at the win. I'm not mad at it either. I mean, do I wish it was a little bit more of a blowout? Yeah, but at the same time, I don't really think it's anything to really get too hung up about. I mean, once you win the game, you win the game. And no matter how ugly it is, I'll take a win. And it was a pretty feel-good win because, yeah, they got the wins that they needed to get. And at this point, it's kind of just about stacking wins, especially in an East that is still pretty contested going down to the wire here. Granted, they do have I believe, they have a 4-game lead essentially over the Pacers because it's a 3-game with a tiebreaker. So I think it's 4 games left with 11 to go. So likely going to be locked into that 3 seed pretty soon. And it looks like a team like the Milwaukee might drop. And that's interesting because Dame is unfortunately going to be out indefinitely with a blood clot. I don't think a blood clot is going to get better in 3 weeks, which is when the playoffs are going to start, or rather like a month. But yeah, so the Knicks may be looking at playing the Bucks in the first round, given that circumstance, which would kind of suck. You kind of want to be able to play that team at full strength, but hoping for the best. And yeah, is OG going to be tired for Clippers tomorrow? 38 minutes is a lot. I don't really think. I think he'll be fine. I think he'll be fine. I don't think it would be too much of a concern. Being a back-to-back is always just going to be kind of like a thing, but I don't think he'll be like tired or anything like that. Honestly, not really too much to talk about in this game. Really positive overall, though. But thank you guys for hanging out with me, and we'll see you next time.